invoking the blessings of the Lord of the Universe, Satchidananda Parabrahman, the producer and director of this cosmic movie show. This film, Who Am I? A Scientific Spiritual Search, is based on a book by Swami Prajna Aranyaji, popularly known as Yogi Protoplasm. He is a spiritual scientist and a disciple of Ramana Maharishi and Yogi Rama. He teaches deep Vedantic truths simply with science and conducts intensive meditation retreats, inspiring seekers to attain self-realization. An austere yogi, he has been living only on milk from the last 35 years. When you ask him why he calls himself Yogi Protoplasm, he shows you cells under a microscope. And what is each cell made of? Protoplasm. All plants, animals, human beings, insects, bacteria, etc. are also made of protoplasm. Protoplasm is one but has taken the shape of many forms. Its description is similar to that of Brahman. Through the discovery of protoplasm, scientists are corroborating the Vedantic principle that there is one soul in all, whether you are rich or poor, black or white, male or female. There is a unique unity behind the baffling diversity. Lesson: cultivate divine vision and learn to see the one behind the many by radiating cosmic love and living in the spirit of Vasudev Kutumbakam, that the whole world is one family. Yogi Ji has taught us to prefix our divine name Sat Chit Ananda before our earthly names so that we remain humble and don't fall in the trap of name and fame. The body is a perishable cage, and however rich or famous it may become, it will certainly disease and die one day. So by affixing Satchidananda before our earthly names, our focus will remain on the imperishable soul, which is one in all. Join me on a scientific voyage of self-discovery. Our ancient yogis were just like modern scientists. They raised questions like, who am I? Where did I come from? Where was I before I was born? Where will I go after I die? What is the real goal of a human birth? To answer all these questions, yogis performed intense tapasya. What is tapasya? Tapasya means purification of mind through meditation and selfless work. Though our yogis say our true divine nature is Sat Chit Ananda, but in real life we find we are mostly unhappy and stressed. Why? Because our minds mostly are very gross, impure, and extroverted. Mind must be purified, concentrated, and introverted so that it can rediscover its true divine nature of absolute bliss. To walk on the spiritual path, two main qualifications are necessary: Viveka and Vairagya. Viveka means one must have discrimination between the temporary and the eternal. Wise people understand that this world is temporary and full of suffering, and strive for liberation by leading a simple and selfless life. Vairagya means one who is striving for liberation from the repeated cycle of birth, old age, disease, and death. Does not squander one's time in sensual pleasures and is detached from the worldly drama. Most of us are searching for happiness in wine, women, and wealth. But Taittiriya Upanishad says, a mind which has been purified by selfless work, when that pure mind sits in deep japa and meditation, the bliss that it then experiences is billion times greater than the bliss of a billionaire who has enough of 3W, wine, women, and wealth. So, a pure mind is really a passport to becoming a bliss billionaire. Example: a thief was traveling with the Swami in a train. The thief saw the Swami counting a lot of cash and putting it in a bag and locking it. When the Swami went to the toilet, the thief started searching for the key of the bag. He searched everywhere on Swami's side but could not find the key. Exasperated, when the Swami came back, the thief blurted out the truth.
Swamiji, I must confess to you that I am a thief and wanted to steal your money. Please forgive me. But please do tell me where you have hidden the key to the bag. I am dying of frustration.
Son, I have hidden the key under your pillow.
Now, the thief had searched everywhere, but certainly not under his own pillow. Similarly, out of ignorance, man searches for happiness outside him in wine, women, and wealth, but real everlasting bliss is only within, in the bliss of the soul. So learn to tap that soul bliss through daily deep meditation. Panch Kosh Vishleshana. Source: Taittiriya Upanishad. Yogis say we have 3 bodies: gross body, subtle body, and causal body, and 5 sheets. The 5 sheets are called the Panchakoshas. They are 1. Annamaya Kosha, 2nd. Pranamaya Kosha, 3rd. Manomaya Kosha, 4th. Vijnanamaya Kosha, 5th. Anandamaya Kosha. The real divine nature of man can be found if we go beyond these 3 bodies and 5 sheets. Annamaya Kosha. A single cell incorporates your script, and the cinema will unfold later. Trillions of cells now, but it all started with a single cell. From beginning to end, body is an astonishing feat. Skeleton is a wonderful feat in mechanical engineering. Different kinds of engineering principles are used to make this skeleton. Who made this skeleton? Science is only 2,000 years old, but skeletons are being constructed from millions of years. Who is this great mechanical engineer? Body produces chemicals. Police dogs can identify you by smell. That's why in criminal investigations they use dogs, because each body has a unique smell. Each body also gives out rays, the colors of which can be seen through Kirlian photography. Someone whose aura is red is very materialistic, and someone whose aura is purple is deeply spiritual. An enlightened master will have a white aura. Body is a great chemical factory also. Alexander Fleming discovered antibiotics. During First World War, soldiers' wounds would become septic. A medicine which could kill bacteria was needed. For 8 years, Alexander struggled to find this medicine. One day he had a cold. His nose was running. Some nasal secretions fell in his culture accidentally. Next day he saw in his petri dish all bacteria had died. He found a medicine in his own nose. Bacteria had got killed through nasal secretions. The first antibiotic was made in human history. There is a factory in India in which hundreds of scientists are working producing antibiotics. But in your own nose, antibiotics are being made. Who is this great biochemist? Now close your eyes and visualize your own skeleton. It is made of 206 odd bones of different sizes. Mentally take your X-ray photo and carefully examine your skeleton. Body is a moving commode. It has so much dirt inside. It sweats and produces repulsive odors. Yet, we identify ourselves so much with this perishable cage and pamper the body so much. Most of human life is spent pandering to the needs of the perishable body. Now, ask yourself the eternal question, who am I? Am I this perishable body which will certainly disease and die? Or am I a divine eternal soul full of bliss, peace and cosmic love? Who am I? Can this inert skeleton do anything by itself? There must be some intelligent power or Chaitanya Shakti operating this skeleton.